Chapter 10. But Dumbledore was having difficulty pulling up.
Defend himself against what, man?
There was a deafening clang. Merope had dropped one of the pot.
Be quiet, boy,
snarled Gaunt in Parseltongue, and Morphine fell silent again.
And so what if he did then?
Gaunt said defiantly to Ogden.
I expect you've wiped the muggle's filthy face clean for him, and his memory to boot.
That's hardly the point, is it, Mr. Gaunt?
Said Ogden.
This was an unprovoked attack on a defenseless.
I had you marked out as a muggle lover the moment I saw you,
sneered Gaunt, and he spat on the floor again.
This discussion is getting us nowhere,
said Ogden firmly.
It is clear from your son's attitude that he feels no remorse for his actions.
He glanced down at his scroll of parchment again.
Morphine will attend a hearing on the 14th of September to answer the charges of using magic in front of the muggle and causing harm and distress to that same mug.
Ogden broke off. The jingling, clopping sounds of horses and loud laughing voices were drifting in through the open window. Apparently the winding lane to the village passed very close to the copse where the house stood. Gaunt froze, listening, his eyes wide. Morphine hissed and turned his face toward the sounds, his expression hungry. Merope raised her head. Her face, Harry saw, was starkly white.
My God, what an eyesore!
Rang out a girl's voice, as clearly audible through the open window as if she had stood in the room beside them.
Could your father have that hovel cleared away, Tom?
It's not ours, said a young man's voice. Everything on the other side of the valley belongs to us, but that cottage belongs to an old tramp called Gaunt and his children. Sounds quite mad. You should hear some of the stories they tell in the village. The girl laughed. The jingling, clopping noises were growing louder and louder. Morphine made to get out of his armchair.
Keep your seat,
said his father warningly in Parseltongue. Tom, said the girl's voice again, now so close they were clearly right beside the house. I might be wrong, but has somebody nailed a stake to that door? Good Lord, you're right, said the man's voice. That'll be the sun. I told you he's not right in the head. Don't look at it, Cecilia, darling. The jingling and clopping sounds were now growing fainter again. Darling, whispered Morphine in Parseltongue, looking at his sister.
darling, he called her, so he wouldn't have you anyway.
Merope was so white, Harry felt sure she was going to faint.
What's that?
Said Gaunt sharply, also in Parseltongue, looking from his son to his daughter.
What did you say, Morphine? She likes looking at that muggle,
said Morphine, a vicious expression on his face as he stared at his sister, who now looked terrified.
Always in the garden when he passes, peering through the hedge at him, isn't she? And last night...
Merope shook her head jerkily, imploringly, but Morphine went on ruthlessly.
Hanging out of the window, waiting for him to ride home, wasn't she? Hanging out of the window to look at a muggle,
said Gaunt quietly. All three of the Gaunts seemed to have forgotten Ogden, who was looking both bewildered and irritated at this renewed outbreak of incomprehensible hissing and rasping.
Is it true?
Said Gaunt in a deadly voice, advancing a step or two toward the terrified girl.
My daughter, pure blood descendant of Salazar Slytherin and